Better Call Saul, Season 4, Episode 3, called Something Beautiful. That's what's coming up. Let's do it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to my channel. In the previous episode, Kim absolutely slam dunks Howard. Poor Howie. How many times do I have to say that? It seems like this is like the third episode in a row I'm having to say poor Howie. Hashtag it. Go on. But I do genuinely feel bad for the guy. You just keep getting dunked on by all these characters. Jimmy teaches a lesson to Mr. Neff, or whatever his name is, in being a wolf. Hector is in a coma and only Gus decides what happens to Hector. Not even God can interfere. Gus takes over Hector's crew and potentially his territory, as well as they previously discussed with Bolsa that someone else is going to do it. So I'm assuming he's like, you know what? Someone else is going to do it. Might as well be me, you know? But I'm not sure about that, though. I hope Nacho is okay, though. So that's pretty much everything in the last episode. So let's jump into this one. Without any further ado, we're gonna stop a car, slash some tires. Wait, they're gonna slash their own tires? It's Nacho, isn't it? Nice control. This is Nacho or Victor? That is quite some control right there. I think it might be Victor. Yeah, it's Victor. Wouldn't that cigarette have his DNA on it? Or, well, it's out in the scorching sun, so I doubt it. Anything will remain by the time someone finds it. Nacho! Let's dance! Nacho means dance in my language. Yep. How exactly does blood work in a dead person? Would enough blood come out if the person's been dead already and you shoot him? I'd be afraid the bullet would ricochet and hit a Victor or me, or, you know. I don't know why I thought the blood would like dry up or something inside him. Because the body temperature drops, you know, so I don't know. Lovely. Do you know why the inside of their car is red? So the bad guys can't see the blood. Who knows what I'm talking about? Oh, what a movie that was. They're gonna shoot him? Oh my goodness. One more bullet? In the leg?
Can I make the call now?
I thought that's what was gonna happen.
Gotta make it look real.
Shot him.
Before you pass out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's bleeding out of 2 spots now. Come on. Buddy, move. He's got a couple of holes in him. I'm like, come on, buddy, move. No time for the melodrama. Oh, man. I swear if that's Kim. If Kim becomes Slippin' Kimmy, I have a feeling she might. He bought those things.
Piece of crap into $4 grand for each of us. Old Bavarian boy, almost identical. That one is worth a boatload.
8,000 or something? Or was it 4,000? I think 8,000 was his check, a number on Mike's check.
And past that, you just pick a lock and walk over to the shelf and swap this wanderer for that boy, and they're not even gonna know it's gone. They look over at the shelf, they just see the same. Oh, those people are hungry for Hummels.
Matt Hummels. Oh, Hummels.
They will pay through the nose, which...
Marie. Jimmy and Marie will get along really well. Better call Marie, Jimmy.
Pass. What? Why? Is there some problem I'm not seeing, like with the swap or something?
No, it's just the act in itself.
Goes, it's just not for me.
It's the act in
I don't
itself.
think it should be for you either.
Yeah, I don't think, but well, I think it's Saul, so I think it's pretty much for him.
Can I get you anything else?
No, I'm good.
Sure I can't get you anything?
Yeah, got a shovel so I can get started on that driveway. Yeah, no. With this strip. I should have just stopped at driveway.
You take it easy.
Well, that's a caring person.
As soon as possible. I have a very sick fish.
That fish. It's taking good care of it. It's the cousins. Where's Nacho? Oh. Okay. I'm like, did he pass out? No, he's good. Okay. Oh, it's not inside. Oh my god, he's... I'm like, did they put gasoline on his wound? Light that wound on fire, you know, to cauterize it.
I'll do the first pass and then you can proof it.
Sure, whatever's best for you.
That's a new assistant. I was gonna say she should hire someone right away.
It's good to see you.
I heard you were here. Just want to say hi. Look at you. Baby bird with a broken wing. Charles McGill. It's no secret I had problems with the man, but no one should go like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Kevin, you remember we're meeting the board at noon to go over Kim's recommendations, so...
No, I won't slow you down. Oh, and this will... Kim, you have got to see the models.
Models?
They're opening new branches.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? Look at this.
More work. Come on. Get hiring.
This one's gonna be Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, I think she's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. This is a shitload of work. But that's all right. I mean, you're trying to build your own firm, right? It means you gotta hire people. More locations means more money. More money means you can pay people, you know?
All the way up to Portland. Now this one is real special.
Kind of looks like a jail.
It's a lot. It's a very fast, aggressive expansion.
Yeah.
Kevin figures once we get our foothold...
We're really building something here. All your hard work is making a difference.
So, I can get the notes to you by EOD if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have a sense when I should expect your draft? I assume you're dictating.
End of day.
Why don't you take a stab at it and then I'll take a look. Drop me off at the courthouse, would you?
Oh, I didn't realize you had an appearance today. I would have prepped.
No, I don't.
You don't?
Nothing to prep. Don't worry about it.
I sometimes hate my headphones because they're just too good. I actually thought there was a dog in my house. I'm like, I don't have a dog. It's in there.
It's a simple yes or no. Do you shit gold? You have a large gold nugget traversing your colon. This is the easiest money you're ever gonna make. Yeah, I know where that is. Here. Uh-huh. In a half an hour. Yep.
Yep.
All right, Mr. McGill, you're on.
She won't judge ya.
Excuse me.
Cousins. I thought that guy over there was gonna be someone. Well, he is someone, but you know what I mean.
Can I help you?
Jesus.
This is not a fish.
Not here. Let me go grab my bag and tell my staff.
Oh my god. Dehydrated, sunburnt, lost a lot of blood. Oh. Wow. What was the smell? Water? He's giving him blood? Wow.
Well, there he is. He woke up. It means my Spanish is good enough. And your Brenner over here is actually O negative. Okay.
Okay.
I had to leave a bullet in your shoulder.
It's definitely negative. I don't know about O.
And then you're gonna die. So I advise you to go see a doctor that has some imaging tech working out of the back of a Jiffy Lube. I never want to see you again. This cartel shit is too hot for me. You got it?
I was gonna say, is this that weapons guy? But no. How'd you take your gloves off? Isn't the whole point of the gloves so you don't leave any prints? His gloves are still off. Why? So he... What a dumbass. Uh-oh, someone's here. Uh-oh, he's stuck in here with him. If he opens the door, he's gonna wake up or something, right? He's like under the couch or something? Oh my god, he's under the table.
I just want to come home. I'm sorry if you feel upset.
His wife kicked him out of the house?
It is top of the line.
What? Copy her? You got her a copy?
That I don't care, but it is a very, very expensive vacuum. It never loses suction. So what you're saying is I got to sleep in my office.
Like you, honey. Oh no. It's top of the line. It never loses suction. Come on, Lynette. I think that's food. Okay. I thought for a second there, I thought he's going to return it or something.
Yeah, just a large cheese. Yes, sliced, please. Could you also throw in some dipping sticks?
Dipping sticks.
Ranch and one marinara.
Wow, this guy. Oh, it's Kim. I'm like, he fell asleep again. Come on, pizza's coming. They deliver that late? The guy still didn't have his glove.
The keywords to understand are important.
Smashed a whole pizza.
Importance is your value system.
So they charge him extra for getting it sliced. You know what Badger said? Apparently they don't slice pizzas in ABQ. I've never had an unsliced pizza. But hey, I guess that's a thing. Or maybe used to be. I don't know. It's Jimmy. Alright, come on. That's your cue, buddy. Get out. Yeah, he's getting out. Uh-oh. Come on, check the car. Check the car. You... Smash his window or something. Are there cameras in the parking lot? I'm gonna pick up Jimmy.
Son of a bitch.
Wear gloves or something. Come on. Don't leave any prints. No gloves. Wow.
Hey! Hey! Stop!
Come on, come on. Quickly. Remind me of Kimmy. Alright, that worked. Put it in neutral.
Car thing was pretty slick. I don't know how you pulled that off. Worked though, didn't it?
Prints. I think they left prints.
Back from their pickup.
Do we know who?
He knows.
Not yet. Vargas survived.
Don Juan, with all due respect, Don Hilario forbids buying from outsiders. It's been very clear.
Oh, that's his plan all along. Gus's, I see. Go on, give me that smile, you little...
Plutonium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium.
Are we about to meet?
Plutonium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and golden protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium.
Gale.
Terbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron.
I was about to say a Walt, and the voice clicked, and I'm like, no. I got the wrong chemist. Gale. Yep, Gale.
I wasn't expecting you.
That's not a problem, I hope.
No.
Got a beard.
I was tinkering with something.
What's that?
Oh, it's technical. I wouldn't want to bore you.
Oh, you would?
Okay. You know when you put salt into water, it dissolves? If you stir the water or heat it, you can add more salt than you could otherwise before it falls out. But with
I like the beard with him.
It will be if I can get it to work. Oh, I tested your samples.
Makes him look a bit more mature. This is why I have a beard as well. If I cut it off, I'll look like a pubeless boy.
These samples aren't great. I could do much better.
Gale.
Much higher grade.
Yeah, with the help of this high school teacher, actually.
I wouldn't want to interfere with your studies.
These are my studies. Please. It's the least I can do. I wouldn't let you down.
Oh. I'm certain that you wouldn't. But I'm afraid I can't allow it. Not yet. You were meant for better things. I'll see you soon.
Bye, Mr. Frank.
Seems to really enjoy Gale, you know, doing his work, talking about his, Lovely. There's the fishy. So Gus just goes around helping students, and then the students become their Heisenberg.
Maybe you could also start looking into federal charter regs. No rush.
Got it. Will do. Bye, Jenny.
Bye, thanks.
Viola. That letter? It looked open. She opened it? Or is that the other letter? The personal one isn't opened because there were two in her hand.
And let's get it over with. You know, rip the Band-Aid off, right?
Band-Aid! Hey, lovely.
5,000.
5K. Yeah. I can pay off my MasterCard. You want to hear this, right?
Yeah. If it's okay.
It's undated. Okay, here goes.
Very unlike Chuck.
Glad of that. New paragraph. We have not always seen eye to eye. I expect that will continue to be so in the future. However, nothing will ever change the fact that we are brothers, flesh and blood. And though we are very different people, I want you to know how much I respect what you have made of yourself in these last few years. You have taken the opportunity I gave you in the mailroom, and you have run with it.
He's just rushing through it. And Kim, oh man.
I'm certain now that no matter what the future may bring, you'll land on your feet, and I hope when you read this, you remember me not only as your brother, but as a person you knew was always in your corner. He signed it just Chuck. Wow, say what you want. Man could write a letter.
Sorry.
Hey.
No, I didn't mean to make it.
No, it's okay. It's a nice letter. Hey.
No, just...
Kim.
Wow. Okay. Lovely. Fuck. Wow, that was quite an episode. Quite an ending right there. Before we talk further, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction and early access to these episodes, they're available on my Patreon, all of it. You know, link in the description to my Patreon, and also in the description you'll find links to pretty much everything that I've done on the channel. So check it out. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. Couldn't have done it without you, man. So thank you. Now then, okay, where do I start? Okay. So you got to see Gale Boticher Bedeker, and he's a student, I think, or maybe a professor. I think he's a student. He's talked about his studies. Also, this is years earlier than Breaking Bad, so he definitely would be a student at this point. And it would seem that Mr. Fring is helping him in his studies, similar to someone else, like, you know, Max. And Gus was very happy to see a smile when Gale was talking to him, and I thought maybe reminded him of Max. They had sort of similar relationship. It was good to see. We got another character from Breaking Bad in here now, and wow. I mean, I knew he knew or would have known Gale quite early, but I didn't know he knew him this early. It's pretty early, 2003. So yeah, Jimmy getting the hummels. The moment I heard the word hummels, I was like, oh, I've heard that word before. A certain Marie, Purple Marie, might have been involved in actually a very similar situation as these hummels. So now he's stealing from that man. So he has, see, this is what I was saying the last one as well. He has completely lost respect for this guy simply because he is able to manipulate him. And I don't know. I want to say it's because of his father. So then does that mean he had some sort of a animosity towards his father as well? That would then prove Chuck's theory about stealing from his father correct. Well, stealing the amount that he stole. We know he stole from his father. We don't know if he stole that much, because what we saw him steal versus what Chuck said, there was a huge difference in the amounts. Or maybe he started feeling towards people similar to his father in that sense after his father passed away and after they lost business, and the impact those events had on his life and Chuck's life. Maybe that's what changed his perception of his father, and that's why maybe he feels this way. Again, I'm not too sure about this. I would love to discuss that more in the comments. So now I have kind of an idea of what is Gus up to. I think he wants, his own thing with the meth and everything. He's been trying to do that with Max beforehand as well. And, now he's doing it with Gail. And so he's setting things up, and it looks like we know what happens, but it looks like he's on his way to greatness. And he's an absolute mastermind. Like, there's no denying that. We've seen a lot from him. And whatever you say about him, he's very smart. So if there's anyone who can pull this off, it's Gus. It's definitely not Hector, for fucking sure. That guy is stupid. Oh, man. Anyways. Nacho, I feel so bad for him. The guy nearly died in an effort to prove that what actually happened was, different. It was a setup rather than what actually happened, which I suppose was a setup as well, but a different kind of a setup. And that leads into what Gus said. So it gives Gus more sort of value in the sense that not only does he now gets to do his own thing across the border, but also he told Juan Bolsa that this will happen. So now Juan Bolsa is most likely going to listen to him even more so than before, because now he's proving himself to be someone who can read situations and sort of predict the future in a way, sort of like a risk analyst, That was a pretty good plan. Then there's the whole Jimmy and Kim, the letter from Chuck, undated, which is how did Chuck not date a letter? It's very unlike Chuck. But he gets a letter, very sweet letter, talks about his birth, all the way his life, and he's talking about how proud he is. And I've said this before. I hope that they would get along, and I hope that they would put their differences aside. And the reaction Jimmy gave, it was very rough and very harsh. But at the same time, the last meeting these two had, Chuck and Jimmy, that is, Chuck straight up told him he doesn't give a shit about him. It doesn't care whatever happens to him. When your older brother, someone that you've respected and someone that you've worked so hard to impress and someone that you've put on a pedestal says that to you, it's kind of hard to get over that. It doesn't matter what he wrote in the letter. And it's, I said maybe because it is implied that he killed himself, maybe he wrote the letter on that very night or before that night, but I don't think so. Maybe because he was kind of losing it, so maybe he didn't pre-plan this, and maybe the letter was written way in advance. I'm not entirely sure. And also the will, what he gets would show that this was done before, not on the night of. So the feelings had changed. Kim obviously doesn't know that. And Kim, we've seen Kim feel guilty for what happened to Chuck several times now, before even his death. So Kim has a kind soul, and we've seen that before. So, and she's going through quite a bit. She nearly died herself, right? So keeping that in mind and keeping the events that happened after as well with the court case and Chuck. And yeah, it's not easy to take in, but Saul will just, I'm calling him Saul because to me that's Saul. He's done. Jimmy's gone. He's just breezing past the letter like he's just reading a storybook, and he's just eating, a cereal, munching away, and Kim is losing it. I swear to God, if those pink nails in the intro, because that is Saul's office, I think. But if that's Kimmy joining Saul and his Saul-y ways, criminal lawyer, it's going to be interesting. But, it almost feels like Kim was the sister to Chuck, oh man, that was quite a scene. That was quite a scene. And it just, every episode that I see Kim like that, it takes me back to what I said earlier in this series, which was that Jimmy's going to turn her. And I don't like that because Kim was and is still a very good person with a very good heart and very hardworking, and everything she's achieved through her hard work. Yeah, sure, you could make the case for the Mesa Verde thing, but you've seen how HHM got Mesa Verde. It was Kim, right? So even that, you can't really take away from her because she actually did get them, whether with HHM or on her own. So I feel bad for her. On top of that, she's getting a lot of work, a lot more than she had. The new locations opening, she kind of was in another world there, and she was like, wow, that's very aggressive growth, expansion, which it is. But I mean, why not? If you're, going through it like that, which you are, go for it, Go for it while you're at your peak, while you're in your prime. And I mean, I understand it's a lot of work. I truly do. But hire people. That is a very easy solution. Make up a team, a good team, and smash it, man. Make yourself a big name in that world. Don't be disheartened by it. The more the branches, the more the work, the bigger the firm, the bigger the legacy. Go for it. Absolutely smash it. Be bigger than HHM ever will be. And was. That's my motivational speech to Kim, as if she's watching. But it was a pretty interesting episode, and I can totally see Kim losing it, and she's going through something really tough, and she needs someone who can actually understand her and who can actually emotionally help her. And I don't think that's Jimmy, not at the moment at least, because Jimmy seems very disconnected from the world. He seems to be living in a different world at this point in time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said in the description, you'll find my Patreon where the videos go up early, and also full-length reactions are there as well as pretty much everything else that I've done on the channel. So they're all YouTube links. You can just watch it right now if you want. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice